Hello guys, this is Chris Screen with the first time actually doing an update review of Grand Theft Auto 5 1.16. So today Rockstar released their 1.16 update, and let me just check quickly what the name is, or the update name is, or it's a part of the SA Flight School update. So today I'm gonna review the cars, airplanes and everything, and I'm gonna tell you if it's worth to buy. So the first car, actually what I purchased, is, as you can see on the screen, is the Conquête Classic, I think, yeah. And it is a really good car. It's just really fun, awesome driving with it. So, and this is actually the Conquête Classic topless. It's without roof. I as well have that in my videos. It's kind of mixed up. The first time I'm using the classic one, and then I am using the roof, the topless one, the second time when I think I'm calling it my second plane. And here we can see the three airplanes. In my opinion, the airplanes are not so good. You will see it. There is nothing too special. It's pretty expensive all to buy. You around $5 million. It costs all around $5 million if you want to purchase it, so it's really not worth the money. However, so I'm driving now the Conquête Classic, and as you can see, I am calling already Pegasus for my airplane. And the first airplane I'm actually gonna call in is the Miljet. It's nothing special. However, meanwhile, I'm driving to the place where it's gonna get spawned. You will see my driving skills, and you'll see how good I am driving with this car. What else? Well, want to mention is at the end of the video I will put a failure video typish thing in, where you can see how I failed whilst playing this game. I should not say, but it is actually the second time I'm recording this, and there was a kind of blooper thing from Grand Theft Auto 5 itself, and you should check it out. And before I forget to mention it, while you're watching this video, don't forget to drop this video a like, because it's the first time I'm actually doing this. And yeah, I'll see you when I'm at my airplane. Okay, so I am now right near my airplane. As you can see, this is the Miljet, and as you can see, there's something strange in this texture. There's a door right in front of me, but when you press triangle, it steps into the left of the airplane. Nothing special or massive, but it's just something weird they draw with that you can step in here, and I was kind of confused, so that's why I was doing a view from the right, and now a quick cinematic view. However, so I'm gonna take off, and the takeoff will take quite long, because I just wanted to make this look realistic, and not just show you guys, well, just make it look realistic, since Grand Theft Auto 5 is a real life based game. So what I'm doing right now is just taking off like a real passenger flight would do, and just take off like near the end of the runway, or I don't know how you guys call it. So what I'm actually seeing whilst using this airplane is that it's quite stiff, like the let me think of that airplane, the Luxor, and obviously the Titan. It doesn't move that quickly, but it isn't a passenger airplane, so I assume there will be fitting around 4 to 6 or maybe 8 people in this airplane, one in front, and then maybe like 4 or 5 or maybe 6 people at the back. I'm not sure. However, this airplane is kind of massive, and in my opinion, on the screen, like the picture you see, it looked really big, but I'm not too sure how many people filled in there. And the price of this one is $1,700,000, and it's just overpriced, and here you can see me fail. And as you can see, I tried to crash my car, but my car was like YOLOing. I'm gonna survive this, and now what will happen is I'll be spawning in, and I'll be failing a lot more and more. So I assume you probably can better skip this, because it's just too awful. So I'm now calling in the Bezra. This is the I should say more of a military Hydra jet, which you can see from the military base, but in my opinion it's also nothing special. And meanwhile, I am gonna call in this airplane, what I forgot the name of, so that's why I'm checking in on the page what the name was. I am actually gonna try and call in the other Conquête Classic topless. However, I'm gonna fail as well, so yeah. I'm now at the point of calling in my Bezra, and that works fine, and then I am actually going to skip this bit until I got my car, because it's just too awful. So I got called in my thing, and I'm now going to call in my car, so I'll see you when I'm at my airplane. Alright, so as you can see right now, you can see the Conquête Classic topless, and this car is actually a tiny bit slower, but it's way expensive, and I think it's the reason why it's expensive is because it's topless, and in my opinion it looks awesome. It's really an old school car, but it's just wow. The speed difference is not too much. They have the same top speed, but the speed to reach within 0 miles per hour till 60 miles per hour is 7 seconds, and that is on the 7 seconds on the topless one and 6 seconds on the Concat Classic one. So it's not too big of a deal. However, it's kind of tiny bit slower, but for the rest there's nothing much of a difference. The pricing, it's around $30,000 extra money to get the topless one. And well, if you think it's worth to pay $30,000 extra for this car, well, that's your opinion, but I think it's just, again, an overpriced car. And meanwhile, we're driving into my airplane or aircraft. I already said which one it is. It was the I forgot the name again, fail. It was the Bezra. And I'm gonna speed this video up, or I'm just gonna cut it out, I should say, because it's just otherwise gonna take way too long, because I'm gonna crash it a few times and it's just gonna be a massive failure. Alright guys, I'll see you when I'm at my airplane. So I am right now near the Bezra. This is the copy, I should say, of the Hydra. And the one thing that surprised me actually is that there is a what I know is that you could fly in here with 2 people. But the strange thing is, people said you were able to hover over in the air. What I didn't actually mention, some people said when you press an L3 and R3, it should just stay in air instead of just falling down. And here I tried to do it, just left the controls out, but I was just quickly falling down. So I thought, well, never mind, I'll just try and fly and make this thing just show up what it has in his skills. This aircraft is quite fast. The only thing that really surprises me, what I may have already said, is it has no guns. So I've tried to press a few times square, but it doesn't have guns, it doesn't have bombs. Maybe my square button is broke, but I don't think that. It's just a standard aircraft where you can fly in with 2 people, which is really fast. And if you want to travel from point to point pretty quickly, I think it is a good idea to call in the Bezra. It's $1.150 million. And for if you want to have a fast traveling manner, I should say, I should definitely call in this airplane. It's totally worth the money. However, it's also not worth the money since it doesn't have anything like guns and stuff. So I'm gonna quit. I can't talk. I'm gonna cut this video here, and I'm gonna call in the Swift. I had some issues with that because I failed a few times, and yeah, you will see me when I'm at my Swift. Okay, so I'm right now near my airplane, and the reason why I cut this out because it took me 5 minutes to get there. I went to the position where it was spawned first time, and then it disappeared, and then I had to travel all back to this air thing where the Bezra spawned. However, so this is the Swift, but this is like the special edition of the Swift, the Flying Bravo. That is $1,600,000. The classic one is $1,500,000, and there's nothing much of a difference because it doesn't have anything to shoot with, what is pretty strange. And I think it's just useless because you cannot shoot with anything. The good thing is you can fit here, I think, wait, let me read it, up to 6 people in this aircraft. Yeah, and well, for the rest there's nothing special. I'm here actually trying to fuck around a bit and try to get this one crashed, but it didn't really work out because it's quite a strong helicopter, I should say. However, in my opinion, also this one is not worth buying it. It's just a waste of money. And I'm gonna wrap up this video here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, guys. Here I died finally, and I want to say this is the first time me recording this review, I should say, and I hope I enjoyed you. Be sure to watch the blooper right now, what will show up in a few seconds on screen, and I will catch you in my next video. Adios.
Not getting far.